put in diesel in the AdBlue. 4 unexpected arrivals yesterday. I'm not sure if these were bucket fed before. Bigger calves in here. Welcome back to another episode of Invercargill Weekly. 2 episodes in a row. Wild. I'll tell you what else is wild. Put in diesel in the AdBlue. So yesterday had to try and wash out the tank because it had crystallised after some advice for a local mechanic. So I had the lid off, washed it out about 6 times, then rinsed it out with some AdBlue, and touch wood, everything seems to be working just now. It was actually a fault code on it before, and it wasn't taking revs, but touch wood, it mixed the feed this morning, so I'm hoping everything's okay. Right, first things first, calves need fed. Just finished the milking. Still to get some decent gates to get a decent setup here, but 4 unexpected arrivals yesterday. The Mark did phone me asking if I was wanting calves, and I said, well, at the right price. So I think they average 280 quid a calf, with a big strong calf, so I'm pretty chuffed with them. These are my youngest calves. They're only a week or 2 old. Some of them, even that one's only 2 days old. This one here is less than a week old, and the rest are maybe a week or 2. Now, I was short of milk for a while, so I ended up getting them powder, and I think it's really shown. Whereas these ones here, these are off milk now. I need to get them moved into the court now, just so it's easier to water them and stuff like that just now. But I'm just going to go and feed them just now. So I'll try and video it best I can, but it won't be particularly easy. The other thing I should mention is, you'll be thinking, why are you only using 1 bottle to feed all these calves? Well, I had 4 of these, and then 2 went missing, and then another one went missing, so I'm left with 1. So I'm going to get a multi-feeder, I think. Well, there's 8 in that pen just now, so if I could just hook it over and they could all drink at once, it would save a lot of hassle for me and Andrew if you just tipped the pail and that was all fed. But unfortunately I don't have that yet, so it's 1 at a time. Right, so these are numbered. The reason how I know what ones are done is 85, 86, 87, 89. So in an ideal world I would do 85 first, but it's not coming forward, so 89 first it is. I'm not sure if these were bucket fed before, because they were quite reluctant to go onto the bottle yesterday when I fed them for the first time. Now I should say that these are getting actual cow's milk as well. Come on guys. These are getting actual cow's milk as well. They're not getting powder milk now, because I just feel like these weren't thriving enough. And now I think I have got enough milk. I'm hoping in a better place now. So this is number 1. I should say that it wasn't me that put the diesel in the AdBlue, but when I spoke to the mechanic, he said it could be £2 for a new AdBlue pump, so expensive mistake, but hopefully everything is okay. As I said, the tractor worked fine this morning. Hopefully that's as good to go now. But that's number 3, so 1 more in this pen and that'll be them all done. I should say as well that we did actually have a new arrival down there this morning. I can't remember if I said that already. It's already had colostrum, so try and get colostrum to it as quickly as possible within the first 6 hours, but ideally within the first 3. But sometimes not very easy to do that, but that's the aim anyway. Right, that's them all fed. So as I said, new arrival there, another Simmental, Ayrshire cow obviously. Now, not sure if I'm going to be able to hold the camera and feed these because there's so many of them, but this one here is a twin, along with that one there. Is a twin. So normally I feed them 2 first, just so process elimination, because maybe some people would look at them and say, oh, how do you know what one's what? But obviously they do look different, you get used to it. But as I say, this one here and this one right there, number 24, that one's they're both twins, so that's a normal process elimination. Then you've obviously got different markings and different ones to get them fed, but no, I'll push ahead and get these fed. That one over there is a slight worry because it's not drinking and it's about probably near 10 days old. I did notice this morning that it's scouring again, maybe just because they changed their milk, because obviously it wasn't powder milk and then I put them onto the cow's milk again. So I'll go and get a tablet, give it its tablet. I might give it a life feed as well, because the life feeds really help with potential dehydration when calves scour or scour. Normally there's a risk of dehydration because I assume it's probably because their body's not absorbing the milk properly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get a tablet and I'll give it to it after I've fed them all. Right, that's them all milked, apart from this one here. As I said, I'm not really happy with it. It's about almost 10 days old and it's still not sucking, but I have filled life aid, so I'm hoping that, well, as I say, it is scouring, so I'll show you its tail. See its tail? Not very nice to see, like, but it's just really watery, so everything it's drinking is going straight through it, its body's not absorbing it, so I'm going to give it a tablet and I'm going to try and give it this will give it some energy. And hopefully it comes okay. Right, that's everything fed and bolus, so I gave that wee white one a whole tablet and I gave another 2.5 tablets each, so they'll get a course in a couple of days, 2-3 days at most. Hopefully they'll clear up okay. Just to go and get some feed for them, and I'll feed the slightly bigger calves around here next, and then we'll go and get the cows fed, I dare say. Everything's all mixed in that, so it's just a matter of just putting the stuff in, but I'm sure you seen enough of that last week, so I'll go and get some feed. This is the court, so this is bigger calves in here, also bigger still in there, but this is the next setup from basically the ones we were feeding. Well, this is actually the next setup. This pen here is where the other ones are going to be going. That's 7 that I'm away feeding the trough, they're going to be coming in here. And then obviously we've got these ones here, which is probably a mixture between maybe 3.5 months and 5 months. Obviously there's a few bigger, different varies in sizes, like, but I'll go and get them fed just now. So it's a matter of just putting a few bags in each trough. They got a different feed on the right to the ones on the left because they're younger. So we buy a concentrate from Gray's Feed and blend it with our own barley, 50-50%, so, well, 50-50. So that's what these guys get, and they get that from 3 months onwards. And these ones are still on the molasses calf feed until they're 90 days old. So the ones down there, as I say, we'll join them once they're all 90 days old. They'll get onto the same feed, and then we'll try and push them on from there. The aim is just to keep them all for about a year and then sell them at the mart. That's what I'm thinking just now anyway. Whether I change my mind and end up finishing them, I don't know, but that's a plan here. As I say, some of them are nearing 5 months now, like this big in here. So I'm hoping they push on now and grow. That's the main thing, get some growth out of them, because you don't get any weight out of them if you don't get any growth. Right, that is them fed, so that's them just helping themselves. Some of them will be hungrier than others. There will plenty to keep them going till night when I'm topping them up. And as I said, this is a completely different feed. So you can see a difference in the feed. This is for the younger stock. A lot of molasses in it for energy, try and get some growth out of them. And obviously this stuff here is 50-50. So we're buying basically the pellets in, and then mixing it with 50% of our barley. And then this sample here is just completely different altogether. So yeah, they seem to be doing quite well on it. Really chuffed with them. So this pen of calves I think are doing pretty well. Interested to see what folks say in the comments, but they're looking quite well, I think. And the next set to come round are looking well as well. Just try to push on that next set. It's amazing the difference between powder milk and cow's milk. So as I say, the only reason I changed it was because I was quite short in the bolting side. I was having it processed on a Thursday night when I'd already processed during the day, which was nay ideal, because I was so short of milk at the end of the week. And this Bovier thing hasn't, well, I say it has helped because we're selling it. Well, we must have picked up about 100 doors in the last couple of weeks off the back of it, but obviously that's more volume, so it's a great thing. But when you're tight with volume, I'll say I try to feed the cows in relation to the volume, so we don't normally get spikes like that, but again, if you're an extra 300-400 litres a week, that's quite a lot for us, because we don't put any away in the tanker. All goes into bottles, and if it isn't, it's dumped unfortunately at the end of the week, but we don't dump really any because obviously we're feeding them to calves now, and that was the main thing really. I had an issue with a previous staff member not milking the cows right, so we ended up buying some calves and feeding them and our own on the excess cow's milk, and as I say, I've really quite enjoyed it, to be honest. So that's how we've got onto that, and now that's why the mart phoned me yesterday, because I have bought a few calves from them previously, so they just said if they're available, are you wanting them? So They came at a good price and they're good calves. They're a bit older than some of the other ones there, but that's not too bad. They'll be on milk for 3 or 4 weeks, then I'll probably just go into the next stage. Everything fed and watered. That's all I've got time for this week. Sorry it's such a short video, but so much stuff went wrong on the farm. I'm really wanting to get down to doing little snippets from every day of the week, hence why I called it weekly. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for all the new subscriptions. If you haven't already, remember to like and subscribe. We'll see you next week.